Hey girls and guys, today we are going to be revisiting our Girl Boss series. Many of you have reached out and asked that I post more Girl Boss videos, so that's what we're going to do today. I am going to introduce you to someone who has been completely inspiring to me and just an amazing person since I've been here in Vegas. She is a master esthetician as well as a master lash artist. Yes, she's the one that keeps my eyelashes fierce while I'm here in Vegas. But she just has an amazing story, and I can't wait to introduce you guys to her. Now, if you like these type of videos, especially the Girl Boss series, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. We would love to have you a part of our team as well as a part of our sister and brotherhood. Now, let's get back to this video so I can introduce you to Shi.
Hi, I'm Shi Gladney, the owner of Shi Beauty Essentials and Stay Healthy and Impressive.
So Shi and I are both transplants to Las Vegas. We all know why I came here, but I actually don't know why you came here. Why did you move? Why Vegas?
Okay, so I moved out here because of a relationship, and I saved before. I was scared like everybody else, scared to just go, but I was just like, you know, sometimes God puts you in an uncomfortable position just to just push you, you know, so I hated my job back home. I was at a factory job. Where I come from is a little town in Fort Wayne. They only have factory jobs, but it's good paying factory jobs, 20, 30, BF Goodrich, GM. Wow. And I was in a relationship, a guy I was dating, you know, he was like, just come out here, you know. I didn't want to just go, so we was dating for like a whole year before I just actually got up and left, and I saved. And I came out here, you know, I didn't want to depend on anybody. Me and him didn't work out. The first job that I can get into was a gas station. I'm like, Lord, I don't know about this, but I mean, I had to do what I had to do. I didn't want to go back to Indiana, so I started working at a gas station until they put me on graveyard. Wow. And I was just like, oh no, I love my life too much. You know, I don't want nobody coming here trying to rob me or none of that.
Oh, girl, no.
Yes. Mm-mm. So, you know, I just was like, oh my God, what can I do? What can I do? You know,
you're a master esthetician,
yes,
and a master lash artist. How did you get into that field?
Because I was interested in getting a Brazilian wax, and back home, waxing isn't really popular. So I was just, you know, trying to explore, and I got on Yelp. This lady, she had like amazing reviews. So I was like, oh, I'm going to go to her. So when I went to her, she just kind of inspired me because she had clients back to back to back. And Brazilian wax, for her, it only take her like 15 minutes. And she was getting like $65 every 15 minutes. Well, really 30 minutes because she give you like room to get there like 15. So she's back to back. And I'm like, oh my God, you know, I really hate my job, you know. Didn't think I had a gift, and I'm like, well, I'll create one. I can wax, you know. They can teach me how to wax. That seemed like that's easy. That's nothing, you know. And then so I went to go check out different schools, and I found out esthetician wasn't just waxing. It was, you know, numerous things. You can do makeup. You can do facials. And I'm like, oh, and my skin was horrible at the time. Like my acne, it was horrible. And then back home, you know, I learned a lot about my skin. I didn't know, you know, being an African American, that I have to wear sunscreen. And I found that out in school, that you have to wear sunscreen. That's how how we get hyperpigmentation. Darker spots get darker. So then, of course, I found out about the lash extensions, and it just took off from there.
So it really just changed everything.
Yes, changed my life.
You obviously, to become an esthetician, you obviously had to go to school and get some sort of formal training.
So you don't have to have esthetician license to do lashes or cosmetology license to do lashes, only if you want to work in a salon. So, but you do have to get certified because schools don't certify you now. So you have to go somewhere and get certified. So I tell all my students, it's good if you don't have your esthetician license or cosmetology license. It's okay. You know, just get your feet wet. You know, start perfecting your craft, and then, you know, get your license even while you're in school. Use the students to perfect your craft, so when you get your license, you can just take off, you know.
Okay, so when you started your journey to become an esthetician, did you know that you were going to be self-employed? Like, was that your goal from the beginning? or did you just think you were going to do lashes and, you know, work for somebody else?
I never thought I was going to be self-employed. I always worked for a company, so I always thought that was stressful. That was never, you know, a thought in my mind to think I was going to be self-employed, because working for someone, you don't really have, well, you don't have freedom, but you don't really have worries. You know, you're getting a guaranteed check, a steady check. Anything I wanted in life, I would work to get it. I would do my overtime. I put in my overtime, and I always been like that. I'm glad. I always been the only child. My mom spoiled me, but she kind of cut me off at like 16 and made me like work. And I'm glad, you know, I'm thankful, grateful for her for doing that. Because you see a lot of people I went to school with that was spoiled, and they can't think, they don't have a mind of their own. They want somebody to take care of them. They don't have the drive, they don't have, you know, the hustle or anything. And I'm glad my mom didn't just handicap me like that. So anything I ever wanted, I just worked to get it. And by me working for different, you know, different salons, and they getting a commission, I'm like, you know, I start building up my clientele. Instead of getting $60 for that client, I can get $120, you know. And I'm like, you know, so I just took off from there when I had enough confidence. And well, actually, it wasn't just that. I had my clients on the side still, and I would work for them, just not full time. It might be, you know, half, you know, so I still wanted that stability. And so the salon I was working at sold the salon. And when they sold the salon, it just pushed me to really get my stuff together. And that's when I took off to teaching classes. You know, I came up with the book manual. I wrote everything myself. I did my research. I've been doing lashes for 2 years, so it just come naturally now to me. I don't have to think about it. I didn't just go take a class and just, you know, decided to teach. It come naturally to me. So, and I know a lot of people teaching now, but you know, I can't knock the hustle. I feel like they ain't just learned and ain't teaching, but just do your research, and you'll be fine.
Okay, so what is one thing that you would tell our sisters and brothers here watching to maybe help inspire them or encourage them to just kind of take that leap of faith?
Don't depend on like a job. So while you're working, I don't want to tell nobody to quit their job, because, you know, you can't just do that. But I tell them, you know, as they're working for somebody, just, you know, set goals, you know, and deadlines, and write it down. Everything I write down, I end up checking off. Nothing's impossible. You can do anything if you put your mind to it, but you can't use the word I can't. If you say you can't, then, you know, the words are powerful. So, you know, speak it to existence, write it down, just believe that you can do it, and you can, you will.
Okay, so where can we find you? I know where to find you, but where can they find you and get more information about your classes, your products, and as well as your services?
Yes, the other side of my business is the e-commerce side, where I sell lashes, eyelash extension products. I offer classes, and I offer services. So you can find that on ShyBeautyEssentials.com. And I have 5 different styles. Here's my favorite. It's the wispy look. And it's for my girls who don't have the time, and I know lash extensions can be time consuming and pricey, so I have the strips for you.
That's it. I want to thank Shi for spending the day with us and coming to hang out to give you guys a little inspiration as well as some encouragement and maybe just some motivation to find your own path and create your own lane. I hope you enjoyed this video. As always, if you did, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. If you haven't already, I would love to have you a part of our team and our sister and brotherhood, okay? All right, so stay tuned for more videos. We will see you next week.
I'm a dork.